Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here on Monday night. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
Here we go, 46! Under.
Cooks going in motion.
26!
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not back behind the line. It's second down.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take! 26!
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down. And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
12.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Burrow here on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Done. 11.
Here's Burrow. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll run here with Travion Williams. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. And he continues to. Touchdown catches for him on the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah, here we go.
On the play fake, safety Geno Stone. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So in this last possession, Mike, they take the ball away, and they do it from playing cover 3 defense. So what that means is there's 3 deep players. There's 2 corners and a safety. They divide the field into thirds, and everybody else underneath is just looking at the quarterback. Straight zone coverage, played perfectly, leads to a big takeaway.
And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Chewing off 7 yards on that one.
Fine, ready?
Second down and 3.
Get set.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll be brought down inside the 25. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop.
On one, ready?
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
Mighty. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, going to 53.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Yeah, 1st down. Here we go. Right there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. He's got a man open, that's Tolbert. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Bengals on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Wide.
They'll throw again. Dak. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott again. This pass right side caught by Lamb.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide.
Again, Prescott to the air. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed extra point, and this remains a 4-point game. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Burrow now. Backs to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Here we go.
Second and 7.
What's this say?
Burrow to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go.
What can they do here on third down and 7? And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Gesicki, the man in motion.
MT. 12. Dot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Here we go. Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Warren, first down and more. Good-looking drive rolls on 18 more yards.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On first and 10, it's Warren. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Second down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field.
God!
He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Trenton Irwin. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his first touchdown this year. On is McPherson for the extra point.